Beautiful sunny day in Wales, although the temperature this morning was way below freezing, even inside the house. Oh well, what can you do? Right, where are we going, guys? Background image. The fall of Western civilization. I was having a look at Derek Domino's channel. We'll go there in a minute. You know, I feel sorry for those YouTube creators who make videos to try and make a living. You know, imagine having every day to get up and make a video because you have to. You need to keep getting the views. At least I can walk away from it every now and then if I get depressed. And you do get depressed on it, seeing what's happening in the world. I bet you get depressed looking at that image. I am. I was depressed when I was thinking about it. The fall of Rome. Derek Domino brought that on me. So the fall of Rome, end of a civilization. They fell to the barbarians and mass immigration, didn't they? They just let too many non-Romans into their empire, and we've done the same. And that's where we are now. UK almost collapsed. Ireland, well, they're in the same problem. France, they're even worse off than we are. And Germany, Angela Merkel, she had a lot to blame for what's happened. What did Gaddafi say? I am the cork in the bottle. And what did we do? We killed him and took the cork out of the bottle. And now this is the price we are paying. I bet the globalists are rubbing their hands with glee. There's one tribe of people who's really happy about the demise of civilization. They're going to make billions. Oh well, let's get on with it. Let's go have a look at Derek Domino. Oops, not that. Here's Derek. Let's watch the start of it.
Europe has fallen.
This is a great channel.
Well, we're off and running. 2026 is definitely here and has begun with a bang. I was watching some footage of various New Year's Eve celebrations around Europe, and I was absolutely gobsmacked, although I don't know why at this stage, because this sort of thing is becoming a feature. It's not a bug, it's a feature. And what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about the chaos. I'm talking about the chaos on the streets of Europe's, Western Europe. Let me qualify that. Western Europe's capitals and major cities. This kind of started around 2015, if you remember, when Angela Merkel opened the floodgates, as
Okay, guys. I'll put a link in the description or the first comment, and then you should go watch this video in full. It's excellent. I'm going to skip forward to a few highlights in this video that I'd like to draw your attention to. Pause, Paul. Remember this, guys? Let's go forward some more, shall we? Number of cars destroyed. 1,173 vehicles torched across France, smashing last year's high record of 984. Yeah, pause, Paul. Or of Amsterdam, police said they faced unprecedented violence on New Year's Eve from mobs of youths as the vandal-built church burned to the ground. This is what I wanted to show you guys. This is tragic. Whilst they don't say how it was set on fire, we do know that youths, not European youths, the enriching youth was seen firing fireworks at this wooden, beautiful church. Let's have a look.
Oi! Vamos, 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 vamos! Oh my God.
And there it goes, guys. A part of European history. A church that has stood for hundreds of years, burnt to the ground. It had only recently been fully restored, a renovation work. There are videos of it on YouTube. You can go look around it. You won't be able to visit it. Remember what happened to the Notre Dame Cathedral? Yeah, that was an accident as well, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, I think I've made my point. Let's go back to the beginning. We really need to have a serious talk now in Europe. I think the time for being soft and tolerant is over. We've really got to talk now. Mass deportation, not just from the UK, but from Ireland, France, Germany, all of Western Europe. Eastern Europe, Poland and Hungary are fine. They closed their borders. There's no diversity there. But there's some things that we should be doing. 1 second while I call up a video. Listen to this video.
Letterkenny University Hospital's roundabout, there's a pro-life vigil here. Why don't you tell us what we're doing today?
Well, we at Donegal Pro-Life, we hold a vigil gathering here at the hospital roundabout in remembrance of all the little babies lost to abortion since it was legalised here in Ireland. And we pray for a decrease, and we pray for abortion to stop. We, we are really glad that the latest bill to increase the amount of abortion was defeated in the Dáil. We gather here just in remembrance of these babies and just pray for abortion to stop. It's every first Friday between 1 and 2 p.m. And we at Donegal Pro-Life offer help to people in crisis pregnancies, and our number is 089 2469 599. Feel free to contact us on this number, anyone in a crisis pregnancy. Thank
You. Abortion. Abortions are helping to destroy our country. These young women who abort their... I'm not saying that abortion should be made illegal. There are certain circumstances where I fully support abortion, you know, result of a rape, abuse, that kind of thing. Yeah, those are the only kinds of abortions that should be allowed. These young women who treat abortions as contraception, they don't seem to realise when they kill that baby, they kill in our country. I would make abortion illegal. Our young women need to be re-educated. Abortion is not contraception. That video was from Ireland, Catholic state. They used to be against abortion. The Catholic state knew that the way to increase their religion around the world was to increase the number of children born into Catholicism. We need to do that again. Yeah. You don't want a baby? Well, go full term. Go full term and adopt the child. I happen to know many people who work in the care and adoption agencies, and they're wonderful people. In fact, I was asked if I'd consider being a foster parent, and I was checked up to see if I was suitable, my wife and I, and we were, and they said, would we do it? And I thought, oh God, I'm too old. Yeah, but I know people who do it, and the lives that they give those young children, beautiful. I take my hat off to those men and women who do that. But you know what I'd rather see? You know that a Pakistani couple who don't work and have 6 children, they'll get a free house and £40,000 a year. Where is the incentive to work? Well, I tell you what, guys, if you're not earning a big living, find yourself a nice fertile young woman and pump out children. Pump out children for the country. Do it. You'll be well rewarded. Us British taxpayers will pay for anything. I don't mind paying if you have 6 children, providing you bring them up and you love them and you teach them to be patriots. Yeah, go for it. What else? Well, I think I've said it all, haven't I, guys? Mass deportation. I don't care if they're first, second or third generation. Diversity has destroyed Western Europe. It's destroying America. Have a look at the videos on YouTube of the cities in America. Then go have a look at the cities in Moscow, Poland and Hungary. Do you think they're suffering the way we are? They didn't have to cancel New Year's Eve celebrations, did they? No. I was thinking also, I did make a video last night. I think it would have been too controversial and would have got the channel closed down. I've saved it. I might put it up one day when I decide that it's not worth keeping the channel open any longer. If we had lost the Second World War, could we have been any worse off than we are now? Do you think a National Socialist Germany would have allowed mass immigration from the Third World, people with low IQs? Hold on. I'm glad I haven't finished this video. I just remembered an image I wanted to show you. I'll go get it. Pause, Paul. Okay, I'm back. Have a look at this image, guys. I don't know how well you can see it. It's the average IQs across sub-Saharan Africa. Yeah. Much lower than the average IQ of the British. This is why we have so many problems from them. Low impulse. Unable to control themselves. Simon Webb, is it not? Yes, Simon Webb over on History Debunked done an excellent video on the DNA of sub-Saharan Africans. He suggests that they're not even the same species as us, something to do with Neanderthal DNA way back in time. Yeah, I just thought you might like to see that, take it into account. Anyhow, guys, I think you've got the point. We've got to start talking mass deportations, haven't we? Sorry I waffled. You've been listening to the Green Arrow.